Thank you so much. Very good morning, good afternoon, and good evening for all those who are watching this video. Russell, thank you so much for setting up this YouTube amazing setup where we can see everyone, with respect to Instagram, YouTube, and we have, streaming in both the channels at the moment. It's a good initiative, Russell. Thank you so much for making this happen. And it's been quite a lot of day. We have been looking for all these setups. I think everyone who are on this live so far, could you please comment down on the chat box? Can you hear me loud and clear? Yes, no. Anju Jayan, hi Anju. I think there are a couple of more others who have joined from the webinar as well. So people still, if you guys are on the webinar, please make sure that you click on the link which I've shared on the YouTube, and please join this YouTube live so that you can see my screen where I'm able to explain the things as well. Are you able to see my screen as well? Let's cross check. Simple traders, yes, thank you so much. Simple traders, what's your good name, brother? Where are you from? Which part of the world you are from? Arjit Karna. Hi Arjit, how are you? Let's set it up, let's hear it from everyone, and then we can start. So those who are watching me live today, will be taking you through some of the details which we have already did with respect to the previous live session. The first thing is, let me share the screen. With respect to E2T prop, we have started with a 10K funded account, and at the moment I'll be happy to disclose all the closed position. We have around more than, let's say, 32 trades we have taken live on this particular 10K account, and you can see that what is the result. We have let's say the first one is USD JPY on profit, XAUUSD on profit, another gold trade profit, 3 trades in a row on a winning streak, and USD JPY we can see that break even, another loss, another profit, another loss, another loss, another loss, and we have seen a couple of losses here. So adding all together we have even 28-29 losses. Still, if you go to our dashboard, we are up by around, let's say, roughly 3% on this 10K account. We can request for the payout right after we hit our 10% target, which is $1,000, right? So this, each and every trade we took on this 10K instant capital is completely a live trade, so that you guys can also see. I'll be happy to explain all your questions with respect to E2T prop. I'll be happy to take some of the live trades with respect to let's say the volume profile and the order flow. Today morning we took a good trade on gold. Just sharing those trades. You guys can see it on my screen, some of the close position which we have initiated on my phone. Are you able to see it on my phone? Yes, no. Simple traders from India. Rock Fernandez, stock market training. Hi Rock. It's clear now, audio and video clear now. Thank you so much, Arjit. I'm good, thanks. How long have you been trading the markets, Arjit? Have you been trading the market so far? Russell, are they able to see the screen? Yes, they are able to. Yes. Okay. So now I'm going to explain the reason behind this particular trade with respect to the order flow and footprint. Also, I have posted in our community, in our WhatsApp group, stating that this is the trade which we might end up holding it. But let us go back to the 4 hours time frame and understand what is happening with respect to the volume profile, and also with respect to the the footprints. So if I go back to the volume profile 4 hour chart, we can see that the monthly volume, the monthly the value area being tested here. Yesterday we had a good sell-off happened, and five consecutive candles, if you see on a 4-hour time frame, have been sold off, and it has created an imbalance within the sell-off. I'm referring to the futures chart, so you might have to bear with me, connecting with the normal charts as well. So it has created a great imbalance, I would say. And if I go back to 15 minutes and check that particular zone which has happened on the London opening today, right after 8 o'clock BST, we had a great SMT divergence with respect to the silver, and I took a short position, initiated a short right after it was trading above the value area. If you just go back and check, let's go back and understand what happened with respect to that particular trade. And yes, we will be taking similar trades if we get an opportunity. On this particular candle, if you go back to that particular candle, we have seen that the delta was trading beyond. Okay, you can see the screen now. All right, let me just, it's taking a bit time to use with the system because I was connecting with my laptop. So the delta divergence, we can see more than 2k participants were there at that point in time, and we didn't had any of these candles available. So you can see the delta got negative 120, but at the same time, if we go back in 5 minutes, this is the 15 minutes, right? So if you go back in 5 minutes, on the 5th minute candle, this particular candle, if you look at that time, so this is the candle I was referring to. All right, so we can see that lot of buyers got trapped. We can see that the point of control was 25 and 33, but at the same time lot of buyers got trapped within. This is our 4-hour imbalance zone, and right after tapping into that imbalance, the buyers got trapped. And the following candle, if you see this particular candle, closed with respect to even the point of control, we got it in within the wick, and the delta divergence also we can find it with respect to this 5 minutes candle. This gave me a good confidence to hold on to that particular position, and this gave me a good confidence to hold it until 23. So if you see the particular screen where we have initiated our first trade, 3332 and 3332, around another 10 more lots we have added, 3330, another 10 more lots we have added to the winners, and we kept it riding until 3323, and we said it in our community that excuse me, community, that if the market is not able to sustain this particular level, which I was looking in gold, okay, this particular level which is 3323, then we might be ending up closing all the positions. So that's what we did. And what are we looking at the moment right now? So let me go back to the 15 minutes chart with respect to gold. So both buyers and sellers are getting trapped within this point of control, which is 3337 in the futures market. Also we can see that with respect to 4-hour candles, we have seen consecutive 4 candles rising towards upside and creating a smaller trend with respect to the large drawdown we had it from all the way from a 3344. So now we are trading below the value area. It has been tested. This is the sessions value area which we are talking about, and which has been multiple time tested to this particular value area. I'll be waiting for another 45 minutes to create or open the next 4-hour candle to initiate a position. What I'll be looking at, either this next 4-hour candle should close either above this value area and push beyond this imbalance zone, so that we can head higher to 3358, 3361, 3362, which is likely not going to happen because I'm having a bearish bias at the moment with respect to this particular asset. Why the bearish bias? Because we have seen the monthly value area, which is marked in yellow color. You can see that we have tested multiple times. We broke with this monthly value area and then tested multiple times and rejected nicely with respect to 5 minutes delta divergence, also trapping the buyers with respect to this particular zone. Okay, if we get in a good entry, we know for a fact that we don't have any news events today, the major news events, but when the Powell speaks at 3 p.m. BST, we might be ending up having lot more data driven moves with respect to gold. This is the particular asset which I'm looking for today. Also Bitcoin, if you see Bitcoin,
they see profound security challenges in particular.
Yeah, you can see it on my phone screen. The CFD value which we are looking at 107,322, and similar kind of a pattern with respect to BTC as well. If you go back and check on a 15 minutes time frame, we are right after the POC, we can see that it is rejecting. POC has been extended from the lower level. We had the initial POC at 105,370, but currently at 108. If this POC is rejecting below this particular value area, which is currently running at 107,322, that's the mark which I'm looking at. 4-hour opening at 2 p.m. At 2 p.m. if we get another sweep of this liquidity, and on the 5 minutes if we get a similar kind of a pattern which we have observed from the gold chart, a delta divergence, all the buyers trapped, then we'll be happy to enter into that account. So coming back to all the questions, Ajit, I'm an amateur trader. I've been trading since 2022. Mostly I'm with investment rather than short-term trading. No problem, Ajit. Happy to invite you for our E2T platform in order for you to explore with respect to simulated capital. So that firstly, what you can do, you can sign up to this particular platform. I'll send you the link in a while. Just let me just copy and paste it for your reference, so that anyone who is watching this video can sign up to the platform and register for the 50k free trial. Yes, I've just posted the chat link, which is there in the description as well, Arjit. So once you go to this particular registration page, you can sign up your free registration. You don't have to pay anything at the same time. Once you register, go to the plans and you can start with new instant funded account. Instead of buying a plan, you can start with get free trial, and you can see there is a 50k free trial. This is available for 14 days for you to explore the platform, and there is no benefit for you to explore the platform for 50k free trial. This is nothing to do with purchasing an account or getting a free account. So sorry, don't get disappointed later. This is just to explore the platform. If you start with a free trial, I do have a free trial. Let us go back and see. You can see on the trading symbol on the left side of the platform, there is a trading window. You can click on that and enable this free trial. Go to the free trial. So many people were asking me how to place an order with respect to E2T platform. So let me just toggle between this trading view window. We don't have any MT4 or MT5 platform. We have partnered with TradingView, so that you can toggle between TradingView and the normal charts. You can even trade all the crypto markets. You can trade US equities, world indices, which includes Australian market, Euro market, FTSE 100, German 40, Hong Kong market, Nikkei, Nifty and Bank Nifty and Dow Jones. So today I'll be initiating a position right after 2 p.m. if any good opportunity, any A plus setups, because you might have seen a clear, you know, strategy which we are using to pass this one. If you see all the losses with respect to the particular account, we have lost less than $50 in any given trade, even though we haven't risked more than 0.05 percentage of our capital. Most of them would be less than $25. You can see roughly around 25, 28, 29, 30, 39, $7, another $46 loss, another $27 loss. Because what I've seen and what I've observed with respect to prop firms, they do provide a great opportunity if you respect them with respect to changing the way you trade the markets. So if you go back to 15 minutes on this particular asset, this is Dow Jones on our free trial. Let me make sure that it's a free trial, and then we can initiate a let us do a rough top down approach with respect to Dow Jones. Yeah, we could see that barely we have a low risk with respect to shorting this position. I can enable this one click facility. If I enable one click and change the lot size to, let's say, 1, then I can initiate a sell position. My order got executed. You can see that whether am I in a profit or a loss with respect to this particular position, right? So there is an open position running in this free trial account. You can also see that. Let us go back and close this position so that it will be much more easy for you to look at it from a fresh perspective. If I disable this one click facility, if I go to the sell, you can initiate the advanced options and keep your stop loss. Let's say if I'm initiating a sell position with respect to gold, let's keep it 0.1 lot, and if I keep 3352 as my stop loss, I'm going to risk around $263 risk on this particular trade. If I keep a 0.1 lot size, if I keep 1 lot, then I'm going to risk around $2,675. My take profit would be somewhere close to 3286. Let me just share it. Yeah. So for a target of 4K, this is just a 1.16 if I am initiating a position right now. Yes, we have initiated that position as well. So this is how you guys can place an order with respect to E2T prop. How to trade with free account, Prakash Sharma. I hope I have answered your question. And you can start off with a 50K free trial and explore the platform and explore all the facilities and how to place the orders. And then once you get confidence enough, then you can start off with an instant capital. As we already know that you don't have to go with any sort of challenge phases. This is an instant capital. Right away you can start with a global employment program as well as the foundation plans, or even capital up to 100K. Coming back to the trades which we are looking at the moment, with respect to gold, yes, we have discussed what we are going to do with respect to BTC. So if you see with respect to BTC, there is a balanced price range. We are in 106,958 and 107,440. So this is the balanced price range which we are in, and we are above the opening, which creates a good opportunity to short. But at the same time, let me go back and check the combination between NASDAQ and Bitcoin. Most of the time it plays similarly. So if you check NASDAQ, it says worth waiting because it has swept the New York, Asia, London liquidity. It have been consolidating for 3 sessions consecutively. Even the New York PM got consolidation, even the Asia session got consolidation, even the London session got consolidation. We are about to opened with the New York AM, and in 10 minutes the pre-market opens, and following an hour the cash market opens, and then we can see if we get in a good opportunity short. Let us go back and check what is happening with respect to the order flow. If you just closely look into the order flow, this is still within the value area, so most of the people who are shorting might get stopped out with respect to heading higher BTC, because what I have observed and what is it in my experience, if the value area is being respected multiple times, rather than taking out a sample example here, look at this particular zone where the value area got pushed higher, and then we got a retest. Now if you see the particular value area, now this is trading within the value area. So if I go back and see what is happening with respect to 4 hours, we might get a clear understanding. Okay, let me close all of these things so it will be much more clear for you to understand. Also we can put some the ICT concept into it, or some price action strategies. Okay, now the rotation is happening between this POC, point of control, which is 105,440 and 107,850, right? But here we can see that market is about to close beyond this level in the 4 hours. So if the bears have to take the control, then we could see that this is the monthly value area, and we are right above this, and we can see that there are a large sell side imbalances lying between 108,850 and 108,550. so this is the zone I'll be keenly looking into the New York session to go for a short. And with respect to gold, we said that this is the particular zone, either break and retest on this both value areas, because it's consolidating. So with respect to gold, this is what I'm looking into for New York session to place any trades, either break and retest. So the break has happened with respect to this POI, and the retest have already happened. If this is going to sustain below this value area, this POI as well, in the next couple of minutes, how many time we have left? We have got another 37 minutes, right? 37 minutes market has to sustain. If you see pure volume is decreasing with respect to this level, right? So this is what we are looking at this particular moment. And let me come back and see if anyone has any doubts or clarifications. Can we see the trades in the chart? Yes, Sai Kiran. Russell, could you please turn on the mobile phone so that I can place a trade and see if people are able to see it in live? Right? So yes, so if you look at particularly on this time frame, let's do a scalping trade and see if it is working. Okay, so now the last 30 minutes of the 4-hour candle, basically most of the retracement happens on the 1 minute time frame. We can see that there is a breakout happened with respect to the trend lines, and most of the entries have happened right after the value area low. And here on the 1 minute you can see that, let's see, is that a buyer's trap? Yeah, you can see delta divergence with respect to, even the delta is net 23, but you can see the market have pushed beyond this level, even though sellers were more and the sellers got trapped here. And then right after this particular candle we can see a good rally is happening, right? So with respect to 1 minute, yes, we are at this level. Now I'm looking into 1 minute trap buyers so that initiate a trade which can rally up to this particular level. So my short position would be for 2 to 3 minutes, initiating a position and targeting this low. $1 risk and a $3 target. This is what I'll be initiating. Let's see. I haven't initiated. I've just kept it, you know, right after the sell side imbalance, and then we'll go back and see what is happening with respect to 15 minutes. If we initiate this position, buyers got trapped earlier, second time, this is the third time, and the volume is around 21, around 468, roughly around 50 more buyers. Right now, if you see the POC, 85 buyers are there, wherein with respect to 44 sellers with respect to 15 minutes. I'm expecting a retest within 5 minutes. Let's go back and see. Yeah, this is within, you know, this particular candle, and we had a POC test, and the retest is what we are expecting on a 5 minutes. On 1 minute,
oh, you're doing this throughout uni?
yeah. Look at this delta. If you see it on particular candle, we have so many buyers. Now delta is positive. Let's see. I'm just waiting for the market to confirm if we can initiate a position with respect to this trade. We need to see either buyers are getting trapped within this format to initiate a position.
Like, why didn't you do that on the side? Because like this, yeah. So why didn't you do like? Because obviously
there is an error, Russell. Is that okay? YouTube not receiving enough video to maintain something. Please, guys, are you able to see?
Yay! Fine. I've made up for 2 of my losses now. Commission's taken on their leg. It was let me check for this one. It should have been like 16. Yeah, 16. I just put my break even at 20 now. Just it needs to. Instead of aiming for 500, I put 520. Just to get actual 500.
Bailu Patil. Okay, everything is okay. No problem. Thank you so much, Bailu.
I think that's made up for all my now.
So I'm just looking for. This is a counter trend basically for, you know, large time frame. If the market is able to tap into this imbalance which is created, then we might enter into that trade.
Today's Wednesday, right? So it would have been Tuesday morning. So like Monday midnight.
Let me just have a look at what's happening with respect to lower time frame on the screen itself.
And now I finally traded again and won. So now I'm break even. Maybe. Yeah, kind of. Because like my average risk is like it ranges between 200 and 125. Yeah. So it's like.
Okay. So we can initiate this position, you know, right after the next candle opens, which is we have another 1 more minute.
But S&P, yeah, it's just like 2 to 1 is not good for my mentors because like I just kept losing and losing, and it's like, bro, when? At least if I'm losing at 1 to 3, I can feel better, you know, cope. Yeah.
So we have seen the delta divergence here. Even though more sellers, the candle looks up, and just a fake out I'm expecting back into this level to keep a $1 stop and a $3 target.
Yeah, that's always in person. It's never online. So they don't give you choices. No.
Yes, it is pushing back.
Hardest thing to get, right? So if you do it online,
okay, I have initiated the position with respect to that particular trade. Yes, it is selling off. So we are expecting up to this one.
Yeah, whatever it's called, bro. CISI. There we go. First try.
Done. We have just captured, a small move. You can see that a great trade which we have done with respect to expecting this $3 movement within a fraction of seconds. So the first trade on this live, Russell, it went well. So look at that precision, with respect to focusing on the delta divergence and beyond the imbalance. Most of the people would say that now it has initiated a sell position. Now look at this. This candle initiated a sell position and lot of imbalance in the long side. And this is the third 15-minute candle, and we have seen that, a quick profit. We have just a $1 risk and a $3 target. It has achieved within 3 minutes of the opening. And we could see right after this trapped sellers, you can see there are a lot of sellers. Okay, this is another delta divergence within imbalance which is already created here. We can see lot of sellers here. We have seen 26 sellers. Now the market is trapped all the sellers. Now it is pushing towards this high, which is the value area high. So this is how it has been playing out with respect to lot of from morning to, say, when I was looking at the chart in the early morning at around 6 a.m. it was playing out the similar pattern. We're trapping both the buyers and sellers, and this is kind of a ping pong game you can play around within these kind of consolidations. But we need to make sure that if it is a trending market, we won't be able to get these kind of small stop losses and these small targets. We won't be looking at it. So 3 trades we did. You can see that we have initiated at 27, around 28. Yes, we have planned, and 25 we have closed. Roughly $2 movement we have captured, and with respect to $1 risk. So this is kind of a scalping trade. Since we are waiting, this is what we are planning to do. And please make sure, if you guys are planning to do this with us on live, please make sure you guys are doing it on demo account for practice, and do not consider this any trades which we take live on this platform. Consider this completely for the educational purpose. Now what I'll be interested in, now we have got below the value area, we have got a sharp sellers trap. We can see that lot of sellers have initiated the trades. So this is what I was saying. At 2 p.m. we need to see whether the market is able to break or sustain these point of controls. We have seen market is rejecting from this particular zone but playing or trapping within this zone. So we haven't gotten a clear understanding where the market is taking its direction. I'll be happy to wait and take some more time to understand. Right after the 3 p.m. news, if we get in a good opportunity, we might enter into a momentum or a positional trade rather than scalping. So the similar way we can get a similar opportunity here on gold BTC as well.
Trump prices statements jumping back to it now. Still reads two Israeli officials. Also find intelligence shows Iran stockpiles 60% to 20% enriched uranium now buried beneath rubble.
Any questions, any comments? We have another 10 minutes for us, because we want to keep it live. So please tell us what you think about this, all the dashboard setting which Russell have been working so many days, I would say, because he have been learning some of the stuff and he is doing it. Please tell us what is the feedback you have got with respect to setting up. How is your feedback with respect to watching? If you're watching it on YouTube, or if you're watching it on Instagram, if you're watching it on any social media platform, whatever the suggestions, comments, please do let us know. We'll be happy to educate as much as traders possible within our YouTube live. Some of the news events which we are trading in the trading floor, we have got other traders as well, so that they'll be also joining with us live, and they'll make sure that they are providing some more other strategies rather than looking at the value areas purely on price action. Basically my chart is not visible here, and this one, is it okay? Yeah, thank you. Sorry about that, Russell. So this is what we did today, and a happy day, isn't it? It's a happy day, it's a good day with respect to seeing some of the good profit, even a consolidation day, I would say. Within a trending day, we could see how well we can keep on that particular position, and add on to the winning position, and get rid of the losing positions as well. We will be planning more strategies on the coming days. Please make sure you guys comment whatever your feedback. If you have got any questions, clarifications right after this live session, please go to the live session and make sure you guys are commenting. I don't use order flow analysis. Can we use it as per our analysis and strategies? Arjit, we might have seen, or most of the retail traders, including myself, might have seen and talked about ICT, talked about imbalances, talked about liquidity sweep, and lot of other stuff, right? If I just go back to this particular sheet, and if I remove everything, and if I just enable this one, this is what most of the people would have discussing within the order block. This is what most of them say, right? Change in character, or break of structure, or buy side imbalance or sell side imbalance. With respect to order flow, with respect to volume profile, you'll be able to see and pinpoint entries like this. You'll be able to risk some of the beautiful entries. If you go back and check, look at this entry. If you are taking a short position with respect to 3349 in the future market, which is 36 on the CFD, you won't have to even weight of $1 or a $2 risk. You can pinpoint your entries and ride up to all the way below this order block or the buy side OB which is created here. Now if you see, market is playing within ICT concept, playing within buy side order block and a sell side order block, but within that most of the people might have ended up trading, taking short positions here, long positions here. They are getting wiped off, and we could see possibly both side market is taking out with respect to when Powell is having a speech, and then we'll be able to happy to initiate a good position. So that's what we are looking into with respect to providing some values, and these details you might have to subscribe to a premium version to get the charts. But if you have any particular asset which is trading in futures, we'll be happy to help when we are live. Arjit, so everyone who have joined this platform, click on the link in description also, which I have posted the free trial. Please explore E2T prop free trial, because this live is sponsored by E2T prop. At the same time, the value which we are providing it from Educate to Trade as well. So please make sure you guys join to the live session every single day. We will try to connect within 12:30 p.m. GMT, which is 5 p.m. IST, and do a pre-analysis before the New York market opens, and then take a good if possible some of the momentum entries, and hold on to some of the good positions like we did before. And then thank you so much for joining this live, and looking forward for your feedbacks and comments. Excuse me.
slight fall. No. I'm just talking about last week. And then slight fall.
There I'm getting
Done?
5 minutes.
CEAs and Iran says Trump policies will cut deficits between 8.5 and 11 trillion dollars over 10 years.
Lower high.
Are we still live? There is a question.
Why you doing
Yes.
this? Because
Yeah. So, Sai Kiran, so what is the payout method on funded account? We do have payouts. If you can go back to our platform, if you go to the payout, we give the payout within 7 to 10 business days, even though we said 7 to 10 business days. Our risk management team is super fast and they'll be able to, get it done, all the requests so far within 2 days. So 48 hours, within 48 hours they were able to proceed every request so far, and you can get all these payout requests. So the beauty is, Sai Kiran, yeah, Sai Kiran. So the best thing is, if you go to the platform and if you are on a 10K, which is $150, which is discounted to 50%. Once you hit the 10% target, you can request for the payout, but at the same time you will get a free 20K account which is worth of $300, plus you will be getting paid for your 90% of the payout, which is, if you go back and check, on a 10K, which is $900, right? So this is what you will get paid out, plus you will get a free 20K plan. So you can scale up your ladder with respect to each plan. You can scale up your ladder with respect to plan one by one, and then take it forward with respect to 5 stages to get a the basic salary plus a profit commissions on top of that. You can get it in UPI, you can get it in bank transfer, you can get it in cryptocurrencies. All the payment methods are available at the moment.
Mathematics, right?
So I think it was 19 or 20. It was the one with the world cup.
Same number every time.
Oh my
So
god.
that is the mathematics. That means it is high. They use to that.
That's my issue. I like playing competitive games, but competitive games are not good for
But here you can see, if you enter here, put you.
But hey, one thing I can say that competitive games have helped me is my patience.
Please register for user ID and password. Please register yourself for the free platform, and then you will get your username and password, and then you can take things forward from there.
But same thing you done, but more confirmation. Like we can say how more like.
Thank you, Sai Kiran. If any other questions or doubts, we'll be happy to assist. If not, then we can wind up the session for today and see you guys tomorrow.
So this is the high and this is the low. We think it again is going down. That is the main problem. We don't know it's going to up or down.
Look at that move, right? Come on.
You have the number? I have a 60 number. We need to find it. Should be in my email. Yeah, find it now. I forgot the name. Monthly, yeah, monthly I have something. Yeah. Check it that one. Yeah. Yes,
Oh, gold is just shitty. Gold is just shitty. Gold, look. It's on the stream as well. What's selling and down, selling? I don't know. Let's check X again. Is it because it's long? Yeah, it's just dumb. Bro, you know that when we first reacted to the...
Yes, Russell.
Everyone's talking about gold in the office in this move. I can hear it in the background. What's going on with gold? What's going on with gold?
And we took that position. You know what? Look at this. Here, if it is creating this is the last 45 minutes, right? This candle, if it is pushes beyond this high, so which is on the spot, if you look at 3327, if next 15 minutes, if the market is able to push beyond 3327, then all the sellers will get trapped. It will head higher to 3347, and then at 3347 we can see if it continues, its rally. Looks like we don't have any buyers trapped. We have, look at this, we have more sellers trapped than buyers. We have got delta divergence, but a great push towards upside. We could see similar kind of a rally towards downside might happen, pushing beyond this level 3341. Let's see in the next 15 minutes if it's happening. Then it's a good day to avoid for any sort of directional trade, because it's gonna consolidate and take out both buyers and sellers.
Your next 100 trades?
Next long mission, yeah.
Are you going any payouts yet, or?
Already down in it.
Yeah.
Down in it. Yeah. Which one you are doing down there?
Have you gone any payouts?
No. Because I'm in lows now. I was already on my 105 trades before. That was not that good. That made
What was
me.
your peak equity?
So I keep 1 to 3 now. Lows 100, then 300.
No, not that. I'm saying, what was your peak equity? So what was the highest account balance?
Russell,
You mean what do you mean by that?
You know how you have the dollar next account?
done for the day.
What was
Finish
the
it?
highest
Yep.
amount your account balance?
Okay, well then, say goodbye to everyone. And
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much for watching us live, and hope you enjoyed the session. And join us back with all your feedbacks and comments, so that we can take you forward with all your inputs and make it much more better. And we can also invite a lot of other good traders on the particular live trading session, so that you can get different aspects of trading. Possibly we could get ENSO as soon as possible, so that you might be able to see some of the other strategies as well. Yeah, all the very best, guys. Wish you nothing less than success ahead in whatever the things you are doing, and see you soon.